Hello and welcome to Just For You. This is Sunny Wayne Fella, and I'm so glad to be with you today. It is amazing how people are quick to forget where they are from and where they wish to go. You know, Liberia is a small country, right? But there are people there with big hearts. I promise you that. There are people there in Liberia with huge hearts. Some of them, or most of them, know exactly what they want. It is no joke. You know, they are smart people, clever. Sometimes they love to play games to see, how you're going to handle them. But if you're not mindful, boy, shoot, they will be able to accomplish what they want to accomplish or what they desire to accomplish from you. And you will be amazed how they maneuver and play those, little games or tricks to get their heart desires. I think some of you maybe might see I have Band-Aid on my face. I had an accident. And it was not a vehicle accident or anything. It was an accident when I was shaving this morning. So that's why it's there. So please forgive me if it looks odd and not quite right, okay? But I had to come on, so I didn't want to wait for, the bleeding to stop. So I had to put Band-Aid on it. Did everything I could to be able to stop it and then put Band-Aid on it. So I know you appreciate me still being there, right? And I appreciate you being there as well. But the amazing thing, as I mentioned, the first round of elections have been completed. I believe they've given the final results, right? And a lot of you maybe have heard about it or have seen the final results. Whether those results are really right, whether the results are transparent, fair, free, leading to the results, we don't know. We yet to know if there is any investigation that goes on. Maybe we'll get to know in the future. But now the two political parties, the CDC and UP, are now gearing towards the runoff, and we are hoping and seeing who's going to be picked by the Liberian people, right? And whether it be it Boakai becoming president of Liberia or Mr. Weah continuing to lead our country, they will always be either of them will be our president. I don't care what we like, whether we like it or not. George Weah, he's my president. I still respect him for that. Joseph Boakai was the former vice president. People say he has the experience. So whoever wins, so be it. We're all going to honor them, adore them, and let's respect them as our leaders. We need to stop all this bickering and all this cussing and screaming and kicking and whatever you call it, and try to focus on building our country. So let us leave all those little petty stuff, okay? But we see here today, I just want to show you a video, whereas the Liberian People's Party, LPP, that was, stand-up barrier was Councillor Tiawonse Gonglo. I fully believe that they were quick to choose a side for whatever reason they know, but they've already chosen a side, and I want you to listen to the chairman of the LPP. They believe that 2029 will be maybe their time. And so a lot of people told them here in the States or in Liberia or wherever they went to them, said, wait for your time. It will be 2029. It was the same thing they said to Cummings. People told Cummings over and over, wait for your time. The time is 2029. So we want to see. Hopefully a lot of us will be alive by 2029 and we'll be able to see what went on or what's going to transpire, okay? Or if we're going to have a new form of leadership. If Mr. Weah continue to be president, he will have to step down 2029. If Mr. Boakai become president, he have the option to run again in 2029. So we shall see how it will all unfold. So, without further ado, I want you to listen to the chairman for the Liberia People's Party.
A position statement of the Liberian People's Party (LPP) and its various auxiliaries on the upcoming second round of the presidential elections, delivered by the chairman of the Liberian People's Party (LPP) at the headquarters of the party in Congo Town, Massachusetts County, on Wednesday, October 25th, 2023 at 11, but I think it's above 11. Thank you. Fellow Liberians, the National Election Commission, NEC, announced on Tuesday, October 24, 2023, that no presidential candidate attained votes of 50% plus one as required by the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia. Therefore, the NEC does not have the percentage of votes required to declare the winner of the presidential election. However, the results show that the Liberian electorate voted for 2 of the 20 presidential candidates virtually on an equal basis. The 2 presidential candidates are from the current ruling party, the Coalition for Democratic Change, CDC, and the former ruling party, the Unity Party, the UP. The Liberian people will be going to the polls again to vote for the 2 remaining presidential candidates in order for the NEC to declare the winner of the presidential election. We were brutally critical of these 2 parties that are going into the final round during the campaign based on their records of governance. 6 years, 12 years respectively. Despite our critical views of the 2 parties preferred by the Liberian people, of Liberian voters, our party, the Liberian People's Party (LPP), must make a decision whether to tell our partisans to remain neutral or to choose one of the candidates based on broad consultations conducted with our partisans and members of the various auxiliary groups in Liberia and the diaspora that supported our presidential candidate, Councillor Tiawonse Gonglo, and his running mate, Dr. Emmanuel K. Yakolo. We have decided to support one of the candidates in the presidential election. It was difficult to reach this decision because we ran on a campaign based on a platform for the transformation of Liberia into a better country. Our platform was summarized into what we refer to as 10-point agenda for a better Liberia. Among other things, the 10-point agenda for a better Liberia calls for strengthening the rule of law, combating corruption, beginning with publication of assets and salaries of government officials, conducting quarterly lifestyle audits, dismissing and prosecuting those found to be corrupt, taking bold and measurable steps to provide free, compulsory, and quality education to Liberian children from kindergarten to 12th grade, eliminating adult illiteracy and providing technical and vocational education to high school dropouts and graduates in order to prepare them for employment. Our platform also provides for improving our health sector and making all government hospitals and clinics freely accessible to pregnant women, children under the age of 5, and all Liberians at age 65 years and above, mechanizing breast production throughout Liberia in the 15 counties to keep the highways and farm-to-market roads maintained throughout the year. Why? Gradually paving them as well as giving tax incentives to investors for companies that locate their factories 50 miles away from Monrovia. Our determination as a party to transform Liberia is symbolized by the broom, the symbol of the Liberian People's Party (LPP). However, we were told by the Liberian people that our platform and our presidential candidate were good. But this is not our time. Wait for 2029 and repeat it everywhere we went. Whether it was in Liberia, outside of Liberia, that's what we were told. You are good, but wait for 2029. We are choosing one of the parties based on our expectation that the party that we choose to support will do the following in the first 100 days of its administration. 1. Take measurable steps to improve the rule of law through strengthening the law enforcement and the independence of the judiciary. 2. Publish the asset declaration of all officials of government along with their salaries and benefits. 3. Increase the salaries of civil servants, including police officers, nurses, military and paramilitary, teachers, janitors, etc. 4. Begin quarterly lifestyle audits of officials of government in the executive branch. 5. Take steps towards the investigation of all section officials in government with the assistance of the U.S. government. 6. Take steps towards the establishment of a war and economic crimes court. 7. Increase the budget percentage to begin mechanized agriculture and increase percentage for education, agriculture, and health to be at least 15% each in the 2024 national budget, and to put public works stations in the 15 counties in order to improve the freedom of movement during the rainy season. We hereby place a notice the party that we are declaring support for today, that upon its failure to meet these expectations, we will be the first to condemn and criticize them. Let me repeat. We hereby place on notice the party that we are declaring support for today, that upon its failure to meet these expectations, we will be the first to condemn and criticize them. Fellow Liberians, partisans, supporters, and well-wishers of Liberia, today we are faced with an extremely difficult choice between two parties that were fiercely criticized by our partisans and supporters at home and abroad. From the broad consultations that we have conducted among our partisans and supporters at home and abroad, as well as our conclusion that the party CDC in power placed Liberia in a virtual intensive care unit, we hereby declare that our party will support the only opposition UP that was chosen by the Liberian people to compete with the ruling party CDC. We call on all our partisans to go out to campaign and vote for the Unity Party to ensure that the Unity Party wins this second round of the 2023 presidential election. LPP says government is a place to serve, not to steal. LPP says government, Liberia a better Liberia is possible. I thank you.
Yeah, so that's it for you, brothers and sisters around the world, especially those of you in Liberia and Liberian in the diaspora. We just listened to the LPP stand, who they decide to support. So if that's the choice, what can we do about it? Maybe that's what it should be. So all we have to do is to continue to hold together, don't let that chain break, okay? Because if we are united, we'll stand firm. So let's not allow animosity and petty jealousy and stuff to distract us, because we love Liberia. That's our home. Some of us who are in the diaspora love to come home. We want to visit our family. We even want to move home. So it all depends on how things transpired going to the runoff and how things going to be after the runoff. So if you lose the election, please accept it gracefully and buy out. Okay, buy out if you lost the election. Don't come bring your chaos and division and problems and fighting and destruction and distraction. Don't do that. You know, just bow out gracefully. You will have another chance if that's what it is. So we all are looking forward to the day when things gonna unfold. You know, the next video I'll be showing tomorrow, I just want to maybe advertise it now, will be about Henry Costa. Things he said about George Weah when he was with the UP, or supporting Joseph Boyka, and now that Joseph Boyka did not choose him as his vice presidential running mate, the things that he's saying now about him. So I want you to see the contrast, you know, within those statements, and see the heart of a man. I know the Bible states that the heart of a man is wicked above all else. And I want you to see it for yourself. Listen to him for yourself as he moved from one side to the next, and things that he said and things that he is saying. So that will be my video for tomorrow. I will show you some clips so you will, you know, draw your own conclusion. And I want you to just make a statement in my comment section. Let me know what you think, you know, about my videos. Each time I put up a video, I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you have to say about them. What you have to say about my content. If there is something you want me to improve on, let me know, you know. I would really want to do that. So be my critic, okay? But let it be constructive now. So I want to say thanks to all my subscribers. Thanks for returning. Thanks for being consistent. I want to say, you know, those of you who have not subscribed but have watched my videos, I ask that you kindly subscribe. I love you guys. May God bless the people of Liberia, wherever they may be, and bless the Republic of Liberia.